Welcome to our channel. Today we'll explore the top 6 most valuable and most expensive Washington quarter dollar, a coin filled with history, beauty, and collectible value. Stay with us as we uncover what makes this coin so special for collectors around the world. Let's get started. First up in the 1974 Washington quarter dollar, written in the same style, tone, and structure you requested. The 1974 Washington quarter dollar stands as a captivating treasure in the world of American numismatics, admired by collectors for its enduring design, historical ties, and timeless charm. Even though it belongs to the widely circulated Washington quarter series, it continues to attract significant interest due to its place within a dynamic period of U.S. coinage. Collectors are drawn not only to its familiar imagery of George Washington, but also to the deeper story it tells about America's economic and cultural landscape of the 1970s. Today, the 1974 quarter remains a prized collectible, cherished both for its accessibility to new enthusiasts and its potential for remarkable finds in high-grade or rare varieties. From a historical perspective, the 1974 quarter represents a crucial chapter in the ongoing Washington quarter series, first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of the nation's first president. By the mid-1970s, the quarter had already solidified its place as a cornerstone of daily commerce in the United States. Produced at a time when inflation was shaping the American economy and the Vietnam War had recently come to a close, the 1974 issue reflects the transitional era of the decade. Struck primarily at the Philadelphia, no mint mark, and Denver, D-mint mark, facilities, it also saw a smaller mintage from the San Francisco Mint in the form of proof coins. While the coin did not commemorate a specific event, its production is closely tied to the nation's ongoing commitment to stability and tradition during uncertain times. The artistry of the 1974 Washington quarter is both iconic and enduring. On the obverse, the bold and dignified portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan, remains the focal point. His profile captures a sense of leadership and resilience, surrounded by the inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust," with the date 1974 positioned below. The reverse continues to showcase the heraldic eagle with wings spread wide, clutching arrows in its talons, framed by olive branches symbolizing peace. The words "United States of America" and "E Pluribus Unum" complete the composition, with quarter dollar boldly declaring its denomination. The coin. For collectors, pursuing the 1974 Washington quarter can be a rewarding journey filled with discovery and education. It is advisable to seek out coins in the highest grade possible, preferably those certified by reputable services to ensure authenticity and quality. Paying attention to subtle details such as strike sharpness, luster, and mint mark placement can help identify standout specimens. Collectors are also encouraged to examine proof coins closely, as cameo contrast can greatly increase desirability. Additionally, learning about error varieties and studying auction archives can provide valuable insight into identifying hidden treasures. Collection. Proper preservation is essential for maintaining the beauty and value of a 1974 quarter. Collectors are encouraged to store their coins in protective holders or albums that minimize exposure to air, moisture, and handling. Avoiding direct contact with fingers helps prevent oils and contaminants from dulling the coin's surface. Engaging with local coin clubs, online forums, and attending shows also provides valuable opportunities to share knowledge, learn from seasoned collectors, and keep pace with the latest trends in the marketplace. The 1974 Washington quarter is more than just a piece of pocket change. It is a tangible connection to the history of the United States and a testament to the enduring legacy of its coinage. With its elegant design, variety of mint marks, and potential for rare finds, it continues to captivate numismatists of all experience levels. Its accessibility makes it an ideal starting point for new collectors, while its rarer varieties and high-grade examples keep seasoned enthusiasts engaged and eager to expand their collections. In conclusion, the 1974 Washington quarter dollar occupies a distinguished place in numismatic circles as a blend of artistry, history, and collectible value. Whether admired for its detailed portrait of George Washington, cherished for its ties to the American story of the 1970s, or pursued for its rare varieties and pristine proof strikes. This coin endures as a prized treasure. For collectors who appreciate both its common accessibility and its hidden gems, the 1974 quarter offers an exciting and rewarding opportunity to add depth and historical resonance to any collection. Next up to the historical context of the 1981 Washington quarter highlights its role as part of the long-running Washington series, first introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. By 1981, the series had already enjoyed nearly 5 decades of continuous production, securing its place as a staple in American commerce and culture. The coins were minted at 3 facilities: the Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark, the Denver Mint, D mint mark, and the San Francisco Mint, S mint mark for proofs, each playing an important role in supplying the nation with this iconic denomination. This was also a period when the U.S. Mint was steadily transitioning into more advanced production techniques, reflecting broader economic and cultural changes within the nation, such as the increasing use of vending machines, payphones, and coin-operated services that made quarters an everyday necessity. In terms of unique features, the 1981 Washington quarter retains the classic design that has endeared it to generations of Americans. On the obverse, John Flanagan's distinguished portrait of George Washington dominates the field, capturing the nation's first president in a dignified profile with the inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" prominently displayed. The date, 1981, anchors the design at the bottom, serving as a clear marker of its era. The reverse displays the stately image of a heraldic eagle, wings spread wide, perched upon a bundle of arrows with olive branches beneath, an emblem of America's strength and commitment to peace. Struck in a copper-nickel-clad composition over a pure copper core, the coin weighs 5.67 grams and measures 24.3 millimeters in diameter, showcasing the standard specifications that collectors recognize as definitive of late 20th century quarters. One of the aspects that most excites numismatists is the rarity and condition of surviving 1981 Washington quarters. While tens of millions were minted, the vast majority circulated heavily, leaving them with scratches, wear, and other signs of use. This makes high-grade uncirculated examples much scarcer than one might assume. Particularly sought after are coins graded mint state 65, MS 65, and above, as these showcase sharp details, brilliant luster, and minimal imperfections. Proof issues from the San Francisco Mint, especially those with deep cameo contrast, are highly prized for their mirror-like fields and frosted devices. Additionally, collectors often seek out error coins, such as off-center strikes or doubled dies, which can significantly enhance the rarity and desirability of this date. The market value of the 1981 Washington quarter reflects these factors of rarity and condition. A circulated example may hold only modest value, often ranging from face value to a few dollars, but coins in uncirculated condition can command much higher premiums. Mint state examples typically range from $15 to $60 depending on grade, while superb gem pieces in MS 67 or higher have been known to sell for several $100s at auction. Proof versions, particularly those displaying flawless, deep cameo qualities, often trade between $30 and $100, with rare perfect examples pushing values even higher. Unique varieties or striking errors, though less common, can occasionally bring prices in the $200 to $1,000 range, depending on demand and rarity. This steady appreciation over time highlights the strong numismatic interest in this issue. For collectors, practical tips are essential in navigating the market for the 1981 Washington quarter. First and foremost, prioritizing coins in the highest possible grade ensures long-term value and aesthetic appeal. Certified examples from trusted grading services like PCGS or NGC provide added assurance of authenticity and condition. When seeking varieties, careful inspection under magnification is necessary, as doubled dies or subtle minting anomalies may be overlooked. Collectors are also encouraged to buy from reputable dealers, coin shows, or well-established auction platforms to avoid counterfeits or misreprise. The 1981 Washington quarter dollar is a captivating piece of American coinage that continues to draw the admiration of collectors for its timeless design, historical significance, and enduring appeal. Struck at the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints, it showcases John Flanagan's iconic portrait of George Washington on the obverse and the proud heraldic eagle on the reverse, symbolizing strength and national pride. While millions were minted for circulation, high-grade uncirculated examples, proof strikes with deep cameo contrast, and rare minting errors stand out as prized treasures, often commanding strong premiums in the numismatic market. More than just a coin, it serves as a tangible connection to America's coinage legacy of the early 1980s, blending artistry, history, and collectability in a way that continues to captivate enthusiasts around the world. Next up to into the 1988 Washington quarter dollar stands out as a fascinating and highly sought-after piece in the world of numismatics, attracting collectors with its unique blend of historical importance, elegant artistry, and enduring value. While it may appear at first glance as an ordinary circulating coin, closer inspection reveals its undeniable charm and appeal to both seasoned collectors and new enthusiasts alike. Its placement within the larger Washington Quarter series makes it an integral part of American coinage history, and in high-grade or rare varieties, it becomes a truly prized treasure that continues to captivate enthusiasts and inspire admiration within the collecting community. To fully appreciate the 1988 Washington Quarter, it is essential to consider the historical context in which it was struck. By 1988, the Washington Quarter had already been in production for over half a century, originally introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. This long-standing tradition continued uninterrupted through the 1980s, making each coin from the period not only a representation of America's past, but also a snapshot of the era's coinage practices. Minted at both the Philadelphia, no mint mark, and Denver, D-mint mark, facilities, the 1988 quarter also reflects the economic and cultural backdrop of the late 1980s, a time of growing national pride and financial transformation. These coins thus serve as tangible connections to this vibrant period. Condition plays a critical role in determining the rarity and appeal of the 1988 quarter. Circulated examples are plentiful and often show heavy wear, but uncirculated or near-mint state coins are far more challenging to locate, especially with strong luster and clean surfaces. Coins graded MS65 or higher by professional grading services command significant premiums, with those exhibiting deep mirror-like finishes or unusual errors standing out as especially prized pieces. The challenge of finding pristine examples underscores the importance of careful selection, patience, and a keen eye for detail in the numismatic pursuit. In terms of market value, most circulated 1988 Washington quarters retain only their face value, but higher-grade specimens and rare varieties can command impressive prices. Common mint state coins might trade in the $5 to $20 range, while those in superb gem condition, MS66 and above, can reek. For collectors eager to pursue the 1988 quarter, several practical tips can ensure a successful and rewarding experience. First, it is advisable to prioritize certified coins graded by reputable services like PCGS or NGC, as these guarantee authenticity and provide reliable grading standards. When examining raw coins, attention should be given to the sharpness of the strike, preservation of details, and absence of distracting marks. Collectors should also remain vigilant for known varieties and errors, which can significantly elevate a coin's desirability. Networking with other enthusiasts, attending coin shows, and exploring trusted dealers or auction houses are all excellent ways to discover outstanding specimens. Proper storage is another key factor in maintaining the value of a 1988 Washington quarter. Collectors should handle coins carefully, avoiding unnecessary contact with bare fingers to prevent oils or dirt from causing damage. Protective holders, such as capsules or archival quality flips, help safeguard against scratches, moisture, and environmental deterioration. For those investing in high-grade or rare varieties, maintaining optimal storage conditions can ensure that their treasures remain in pristine condition for years to come, preserving both beauty and value. Beyond its tangible worth, the 1988 Washington quarter holds enduring appeal as a symbol of America's cultural and artistic legacy. It represents not just a piece of currency, but also a bridge between the nation's founding ideals and its modern identity. For collectors, it offers both a historical journey and an opportunity to engage with the artistry of U.S. coinage. Each well-preserved example embodies stories of design, craftsmanship, and the era it was minted in, making it far more than just a coin. It becomes a timeless collectible with lasting resonance. In conclusion, the 1988 Washington quarter dollar exemplifies the perfect blend of history, artistry, and rarity, making it a prized addition to any numismatic collection. Its enduring design, connection to the late 20th century, and potential for rare varieties or high-grade examples ensure that it continues to captivate enthusiasts and remain in steady demand. Whether pursued as an investment, a piece of history, or a symbol of national heritage, the 1988 quarter stands as a rewarding and valuable treasure. For collectors worldwide, it remains an enduring reminder of the richness of American coinage and the joy of uncovering remarkable pieces within the world of numismatics. Next up, the USA Washington quarter dollar from 1989 stands as a fascinating and highly sought-after piece in modern numismatics, celebrated for its enduring design, historical relevance, and ongoing appeal among coin collectors. While not among the earliest years of the Washington quarter series, the 1989 issue carries its own significance, capturing the imagination of enthusiasts who value both its accessibility and potential for discovery of rare varieties. Collectors are drawn to this coin not only because it represents a continuation of one of America's most beloved coin designs, but also because certain mint-marked versions and condition-dependent examples are recognized as prized treasures. Today, the 1989 quarter is considered both a nostalgic keepsake from the late 20th century and a valuable addition to any numismatic collection. The historical context of the 1989 Washington quarter lies in its place within a long-running coin series that began in 1932, commemorating the bicentennial of George Washington's birth. By 1989, the Washington quarter had been in circulation for over 5 decades, firmly established as one of the most recognizable coins in American history. Minted during the presidency of George H.W. Bush, this coin reflects a period of economic transition in the United States at the close of the 1980s. Although the 1989 quarter does not directly commemorate an event, it serves as a tangible connection to that decade, representing a bridge between tradition and the changes that would later transform U.S. coinage in the 1990s with the advent of the state quarters program. In terms of production, the 1989 Washington quarter was struck at 3 different U.S. mint facilities: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D mint mark; and San Francisco, S mint mark for proof coins. The Philadelphia and Denver issues were produced for circulation, while the San Francisco strikes were reserved for collectors and proof sets. Each mint location added its own touch of history to the coin, with the San Francisco proofs being especially admired for their mirror-like finish and sharp detail. These variations provide collectors with multiple avenues of pursuit, whether through circulation finds or specially struck sets designed for numismatic preservation. The unique features of the 1989 quarter lie in its enduring artistry and specifications. The obverse features the profile of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan, which has long been celebrated for its balance of realism and simplicity. The reverse showcases the heraldic eagle with outstretched wings, clutching arrows and olive branches, a symbol of American strength and peace. Struck in a copper-nickel-clad composition with a pure copper core, the coin weighs 5.67 grams and measures 24.3 millimeters in diameter. In higher grades, the details of Washington's portrait and the eagle's feathers exhibit striking sharpness, making these coins visually captivating, especially in mint state or proof condition. Rarity and condition play a critical role in the desirability of the 1989 quarter. While millions were minted for circulation, the real challenge lies in locating coins that have survived in pristine condition. Circulated examples are common and hold modest face value, but uncirculated quarters with full luster are considerably harder to obtain. Proof coins from San Francisco, particularly those in flawless, deep cameo finish, are valued by collectors for their rarity and exceptional eye appeal. Additionally, certain error varieties, such as double die obverse or off-center strikes, add an extra layer of scarcity and intrigue, commanding strong premiums in the numismatic marketplace. The The market value of the 1989 Washington quarter varies widely depending on its condition and variety. Circulated examples typically trade for little more than their face value, making them easily accessible for casual collectors. However, uncirculated quarters in mint state grades, MS65 or higher, often sell for $10 to $50, depending on the strength of the strike and preservation. San Francisco proof coins in top condition can fetch between $20 and $75, while rare varieties or high-grade certified examples may reach $200 or more at auction. Truly exceptional coins, such as Aerostrike rarities or deep cameo proofs, have been known to command prices upwards of $500 or even $1,000, underscoring the strong call. In conclusion, the 1989 Washington quarter continues to captivate enthusiasts with its legacy of artistry, its connection to a transformative era in U.S. history, and its appeal across a wide spectrum of collectors. It may not be an ancient relic, but its status as a tangible connection to the past ensures its lasting place in numismatic circles. For those seeking a coin that balances accessibility with the thrill of discovery, the 1989 quarter is a compelling choice, promising both enjoyment and long-term value as a distinguished addition to any collection. Next up to the USA Washington quarter dollar from 1990 stands as a fascinating and highly sought-after piece in the world of numismatics, captivating enthusiasts with its combination of artistry, history, and collecting appeal. This coin, minted over 3 decades ago, continues to spark interest among both seasoned collectors and those newly entering the hobby. Its enduring design, rich historical significance, and the excitement of discovering high-grade or rare error varieties have made the 1990 Washington quarter a prized treasure within American coinage. Collectors value it not only as currency, but as a tangible artifact that reflects the economic, cultural, and artistic heritage of its time, positioning it as a cornerstone of many collections. The historical context of the 1990 Washington quarter is rooted in the continuation of the lawn. The unique features of the 1990 Washington quarter highlight the timeless design that collectors have admired for decades. The obverse displays John Flanagan's enduring portrait of George Washington, his profile depicted with strong dignity and classical artistry. Above his head appears the word Liberty, while the motto, "In God We Trust," sits to the left. The date, 1990, is positioned prominently at the bottom, serving as a marker of its era. On the reverse, an eagle with outstretched wings perches upon a bundle of arrows, flanked by olive branches that symbolize peace and readiness for defense. Struck in a copper-nickel-clad composition, the coin weighs 5.67 grams and measures 24.3 millimeters in diameter. Its clean lines, crisp details, and symmetrical balance make it visually appealing, especially in uncirculated or proof condition, where its brilliance and fine craftsmanship shine. Rarity and condition play an essential role in the desirability of the 1990 Washington quarter. While the overall mintage was high, amounting to hundreds of millions across the Philadelphia and Denver facilities, certain factors make pristine examples difficult to obtain. Quarters circulated heavily in the 1990s, leading to widespread wear and a scarcity of uncirculated pieces in everyday finds. In addition, varieties such as double-die errors or off-center strikes add a layer of rarity that excites collectors. Coins graded MS65 or higher are far less common, and locating examples with full luster and minimal marks has proven challenging, which enhances their value on the market. The market value of the 1990 Washington quarter depends largely on condition and rarity. Common circulated examples typically hold only face value, but high-grade uncirculated coins certified by reputable grading services often command significantly higher prices. In mint state condition, values can range from $10 to $40, while exceptional examples graded MS67 or higher may reach into the hundreds. Rare error varieties or proof issues can achieve even greater premiums, with certain auction results showing prices climbing above $500 for unique or highly graded specimens. These values reflect not only scarcity, but also the enduring appeal of the Washington quarter series, which continues to enjoy strong collector demand. Collectors seeking to add the 1990 Washington quarter to their holdings are advised to prioritize condition and authenticity. Certified coins graded by the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Company, NGC, provide assurance of quality and authenticity, which is especially important when evaluating high-value examples. Beyond its financial considerations, the 1990 Washington quarter embodies the artistry and cultural continuity of American coinage. Its design connects collectors to the vision of sculptor John Flanagan, whose work bridged classical aesthetics with American ideals. The eagle and olive branches on the reverse carry symbolic meaning, representing strength balanced with peace, a reflection of the nation's enduring values. This connection to history, combined with the coin's familiar presence in circulation for so many Americans, transforms the 1990 quarter into more than metal. It becomes a living reminder of shared heritage. For collectors, the pursuit of the 1990 Washington quarter can be as rewarding as the coin itself. The thrill of discovering a high-grade specimen or identifying a rare error elevates the collecting expert. In conclusion, the USA Washington quarter dollar of 1990 is far more than just a coin. It is a captivating treasure that weaves together history, artistry, and rarity. Its enduring design, produced in vast numbers yet scarce in pristine form, ensures that it continues to fascinate collectors worldwide. Whether valued for its symbolism, its connection to George Washington, or its potential as a high-grade collectible, this quarter holds a timeless allure. For those seeking to enrich their numismatic collections, the 1990 Washington quarter offers both a tangible connection to the past and a rewarding investment for the future. Next up to the USA Washington quarter dollar coin from 1994 stands out as a fascinating and highly sought-after piece in modern numismatics, captivating enthusiasts with its enduring appeal, historical significance, and continuing demand among collectors. While part of the long-running Washington quarter series, the 1994 edition carries a unique charm of its own, symbolizing both a continuation of tradition and a reminder of the approaching transition to the 50-state quarters program just a few years later. For collectors, this coin represents more than just 25 cents. It is a prized treasure that embodies artistry, heritage, and numismatic intrigue. Its presence in a collection brings with it a story of American identity and continuity, making it a coin that consistently draws admiration from both seasoned numismatists and new enthusiasts alike. The historical background of the 1994 Washington quarter is tied directly to the legacy of the series, first introduced in 1932 to honor the bicentennial of George Washington's birth. By 1994, the quarter had been in circulation for over 6 decades, cementing its place as one of America's most widely recognized coins. This particular year was minted at multiple facilities, including Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S, each adding its own nuance to the story of the coin. While the Philadelphia and Denver issues were intended for everyday commerce, the San Francisco Mint struck proof examples designed for collectors. Although not tied to a major commemorative event, the 1994 Washington quarter serves as a tangible connection to the period immediately before the radical redesign of the nation's coinage, and as such, it holds cultural and historical weight. The unique features of the 1994 Washington quarter lie in its classic design, which had remained largely unchanged since its debut in 1932. The obverse features the enduring portrait of George Washington, sculpted by John Flanagan, with the inscriptions "Liberty," "In God We Trust," and the year of issue. On the reverse, the heraldic eagle spreads its wings proudly, clutching arrows and olive branches as symbols of strength and peace, framed by the words "United States of America," "E Pluribus Unum," and "quarter dollar." Struck in a copper-nickel-clad composition, the coin measures 24.3 millimeters in diameter and weighs 5.67 grams. Collectors often take special interest in mint marks, particularly the D for Denver and S for San Francisco, with proof examples showcasing exceptional strike quality and mirror-like surfaces that enhance the artistry of the design. Rarity plays an important role in the desirability of the 1994 Washington quarter. While millions were minted for circulation, finding examples in pristine, uncirculated, or near-mint condition can be surprisingly challenging due to the coin's heavy use in commerce. Proof specimens from San Francisco are more common among collectors, but remain highly valued for their sharp details and striking presentation. Even within the circulation strikes, some varieties and errors, such as off-center strikes or double dies, can command significant attention and premium pricing. As is often the case in numismatics, the scarcity of high-quality examples elevates their status, making them coveted pieces in advanced collections. The market value of the 1994 Washington quarter varies considerably based on condition and variety. A standard circulated example holds little more than face value, but uncirculated pieces can fetch between $5 and $25 depending on grade. High-end certified specimens graded MS-67 or better have sold at auction for well over $100, reflecting the enduring appeal of the 1994. What further sets the 1994 edition apart is its accessibility to collectors of all levels. Beginners can easily acquire circulated pieces at minimal cost, while advanced numismatists can pursue high-grade rarities and proofs that demand expertise and investment. This versatility ensures that the coin appeals across the spectrum of collecting, serving as both an entry point and a distinguished highlight within larger Washington quarter collections. Its ability to cater to diverse interests underscores its enduring charm and long-term desirability. In conclusion, the 1994 Washington quarter dollar stands as a prized collect recommended when necessary. Proof specimens, in particular, are sensitive to scratches captivate numismatists worldwide. It is more than just a coin. It is a tangible connection to America's past, a reflection of artistic tradition, and a symbol of enduring value in the world of collecting. Whether sought for its historical context, its striking design, or its potential as a numismatic investment, this quarter remains a rewarding addition to any collection. As time passes and demand grows, the 1994 Washington quarter's significance will only deepen, ensuring its place as a timeless treasure in the realm of American coinage.